Hello, Virgo. These are your tarot cards for July of 2023. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and if you enjoy things like tarot, Reiki, and crystals, definitely hit that subscribe button because you are going to love this channel. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and see what the month has in store for you. Okay, so Virgo, and this applies to everyone, but I especially want to insert this here. I definitely recommend that you check out the videos for your sun, moon, and rising sign if you happen to know all three, as well as any other major placements. This is a very general reading that came through for you, and I feel like the details in those other videos will be very, very helpful. So here's what we have. So this month is Four of Rods. This is a great card. This is unbridled joy, and it's also when you see your efforts and all of the work you've put out beginning to take form and take shape and start to bring about what you had in mind. Think of these as the four corners of a building, these four rods, and they represent your actions and also the happiness here. So this is an excellent card. That's your focus for the month. So that's great. You're starting to see things take shape and take form. What's the energy you're coming into this month with from last month? We have the Queen of Cups. This is all of the nurturing and the gentle, supportive work you've done up until this point to get to where you are. It's a very heart-centered leader kind of card. And this is very much representative of your energy and the energy you've brought into it and how you've brought things to this point. The challenge for the month? The challenge and the way forward are both represented by major arcana cards. Major arcana are big, pretty immovable, like soul purpose, karmic type cards. We can't really completely change what's there, but we can work with those energies to an extent. Temperance is balance. It's a reconciliation of taking the opposites in life and having them flow together, having them workable, having them balance out. And if you look kind of closely here, you see that she's got something at her third eye. She's got that light. She's got the triangle of balance. It's an equilateral triangle at her heart, and she's holding this sort of cup or chalice, which represents holding emotions and balance and harmony. This is a card of using your intuition, your emotion, and your physical energy to bring things together. This is going to be the challenge. So what do you do with that? Don't get scared. The death card does not mean a person dying or literal death. It almost never means that, and it definitely does not mean this in your reading this month. The death card is about things meeting their natural end. It's about laying things down that no longer serve so that you can begin again in the directions that do take shape and take form. In fact, if you look here at the symbolism, the Grim Reaper, if you will, is actually carrying this black flag with a white flower. If you were to look at the Fool in the tarot, which is the very first card in tarot, it's the number 0. It's someone who is starting off on their new venture with a white flower in their pocket or carrying a white flower, depending on the deck. That is the white flower. It's the endings that give way to the beginnings. So the way I want to read this is the challenge is getting everything to balance and flow together. Things start to feel like it feels like you're carrying too many things, or it's almost like you're juggling things of different weights. It's very difficult to kind of keep things moving. The way I want to read this is the things that you can't balance, it's time to let go of. It's time to not so much throw them away and set them on fire. I mean, if you want to, sure, great. But this is more like, thank you, this was lovely, this worked for a time. It doesn't now. I don't have room or space for this. I don't have time for this. I can't meet the commitment on this. This is basically and because these are major arcana, these are very sacred cards of clearing the decks so that you can go on to your next level. Remember, you are in the focus of the month is this unbridled joy and things taking shape and taking form that you've been working at for a long time. You don't want to continue down a path of carrying too much with you that's slowing you down, taking you off course, and shifting everything that you've worked for. That's why it's time to let go of what doesn't balance. So starting to find a system, a structure, and I know with Virgo and energy, it's a much easier thing for you than it is for some, but definitely it's a time for sacred letting goes. The Whispers from Your Guides card will help make this quite a bit easier. The Whispers from Your Guides, which is exactly what it sounds like. 10 of Cups. Happy wife, happy life. Cups are all about emotion, and in this case, this is like the abundance of happiness. This is everything you have worked for coming into fullness and feeling good and happy. This is a lovely card to have. So what this is basically saying is you are on the right path. You are building the life you want to have. You're putting the pieces in place that are important to you. You're moving in, everything's going well. Now is a time of those sacred letting go. Yes, there's going to be some bitter with the sweet. I get it, but better now than it holding you back or having to let it go later when it's much uglier. So with that, you are spot on, going in the right direction. Definitely lean into your natural skill of that. The Queen of Cups, that's a very Virgoan card, organized and nurturing. You're on the right path. All the best to you. I definitely recommend that you hit the subscribe button so you know when your August cards are available. And if you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certifications, or if you want to schedule a one-on-one reading or distance healing, go ahead and take a peek at the description for the link to my website, which is learnreikiphiladelphia.com. So all the best to you. I know that you're going to make the most of this month. Remember, the letting go makes room for all of the lovely things to come. So take care and bye for now, Virgo.